Welcome to Minleon's RGB Effects Controller Instruction Manual, tutorial number 3 of a 5-part series, Operation Manual. Table of Contents: Operating Methodology, Menu Selection, Main Menu, Setup Menu, Saving Changes, Effects Menu, Time Menu, Show Menu, SD card playback, slave mode, and questions and resources. Operating methodology. The effects controller system was designed to control RGB lights on the fly using built-in effects, to display a light show with multiple built-in effects, and to create a light show from computer design software via SD memory card drive. Menu selection. The face of the effects controller features a rotating knob and 2-line text display screen. The arrow points to your curtain position. Press and release the knob to move to the desired line. Once at desired line, rotate the knob to select the desired menu options. Main menu. After adding power into the effects controller, you are escorted to 7 main menu choices located on the top line of the display. Scroll clockwise from the Show menu to view this in order. 1. The Show menu, shuffled or ordered. 2. The Effect menu. Choose and edit 22 different effects. 3. SD card menu. 4. The Setup menu. 5. Save changes. 6. Slave mode. 7. At the Time menu. Recommended steps for beginners. For new light designs, start with the Setup menu, then Save Changes. Then choose your effects and save those changes. Employ the timer or go directly to the Show menu to play your show. The Setup menu. This is where you input how many data distribution boxes and lights are connected to Minleon Effects Controller. The controller will not allow you to set up beyond the controller's limitations. The 6x25 example reads 6 outputs with 25 lights each. Number of DDs. This is the number of Minleon data distribution boxes that are connected to the Minleon Effects Controller. If you have 3 data distribution boxes connected, then set this to 3. Up to 4 DDs can be connected, but only 3 if using an MP3 player. Outputs per DD. This is the number of DD outputs that are connected to RGB lights. If 6 DD outputs are connected to light strings and 10 are free, set this number to 6. Tees per output. This is the number of Minleon Smart Tees connected per output on the Minleon data distribution box. If you were using 5 Smart Tees per output, then you would set this to 5. Total strings. This is the number of Minleon RGB light strings connected per output, including those connected using the Smart Tees. Say you have a total of 5 individual strings connected, either per output or using Smart Tees. Then you would set this number to 5. If you use 3 DDBs with 5 strings connected to each DDB, then this would be 15. Lights per string. This is the number of individual lights per Minleon RGB light string. If a string of lights connected to an output or Smart Tee has 25 lights, set the number to 25. If 2 strings of 25 are connected together, set the number to 50. This is read by the controller as being 1 string. DD link speed. Set the appropriate data speed for your light show. 1 megabyte is normal. Flip strings. You decide whether output 1 is the first string used in an effect, or if the last output is the first string used. No means output 1 is the first string. Yes means that the last output set in the controller's configuration is the first string. Flip lights. Sets the first light in your string to start at the beginning of a string or at the end of a string. No means the light at the beginning of a string is the first light. Yes means that the light at the end of the string is the first light. Intensity. You can change the overall light intensity from 0 to 100% brightness. Save changes. After you make changes to the controller's settings, you must save the changes in order for them to take effect the next time the controller is powered up. When configuring long shows using the built-in effects, it is recommended to save changes every 5 minutes. The Effects menu. The Minleon Effects controller has 22 built-in effects for quick reference and easy control. Each of these effects can be modified in different ways by accessing the Effects Edit feature. The effects are listed alphabetically by scrolling clockwise. You can return to the main menu between effect number 1 and 22. Push the knob to edit each effect. Editing built-in effects. Each of the 22 built-in effects has unique controls specific to their effect. Below describes the different effect controls available within the Minleon Effects controller. More built-in effects. The Time menu. This displays the time of day you set in the effects controller in 24-hour format. After pressing the knob, you can change the current time and set the controller's start and finish times. Note, the time of day is not stored when the power is removed from the effects controller. Current time. Set the current time in the Minleon Effects controller. On time and off time. Set when the Minleon Effects controller turns itself on and off, begins and ends. The unit must remain powered at all times for this function to work. The Show menu. When creating a light show with the built-in effects, the effects controller will play your selection of built-in effects either randomly or ordered from effect number 1 to 22. When editing the built-in effects, you can select what effects to play and for how long in its Show sub-menu. Show Shuffle. This sets the light show to randomly go through the effects you selected. Show Ordered. This sets the running show to go through the selected effects in order. SD card playback. Playing a light show from computer design software. The effects controller is equipped with an SD memory card slot that allows sequences to be played from Minleon's Lightshow Pro sequencing software. Insert SD memory card and select Start Play from the SD card menu from the effects controller main menu. Displays custom-made standalone sequences that do not need an on-site computer to run. The Slave Mode menu. When multiple Minleon effects controllers are used to increase the controlling capacity, then only one of the controllers can be the master. All the other Minleon effects controllers must be set up as slaves. Simply connect a Cat5 LAN cable from port 5 on the master effects controller into port 4 of the slave effects controller. Repeat for additional slaves. Questions? Please email minleonusa@live.com and reference this presentation. We encourage you to view these related tutorials: effects controller sequencing, accessory guide, software overview, a light design wire management, safety and troubleshooting guide, warranty and product specs guide. Thank you for your interest in Minleon RGBs.